You were born wealthy, lovely soul, and God has been within you this entire time. You're gods and goddesses. Check this out. It doesn't matter what you have saw with your two eyes. It doesn't matter the things that you have experienced or what is happening to you right now in this exact moment. It is not there to determine who you truly are, the core level of your being, your true essence. You were born wealthy. No matter if you've experienced lack or poverty in your journey, experienced, you were born wealthy. This is something you must deeply understand. Convey this message. Believe it deeply within yourself because it is how you were born. You may have been, nature may have shown you or served you, dealt you a certain amount of cards, shall we say, in your life. You may have not liked the things that you have been dealt, the cards you have been dealt. You may not like this. But these cards do not determine that you were not born wealthy. They are there to ignite this power within you, to turn any past circumstances and situations that may have caused you pain or where you have felt in vain, to turn your life around by you, turning your pain into power, knowing that you were born wealthy. No matter what you see, which this can only see 0.01% of visible light, some sort, very small little dot versus here, you were born wealthy. Okay, whatever cards that you were dealt, you have to be obedient and accept what is, but you do not have to settle for less than what you know you deserve. That burning desire, that passion, that fire that is ignited within you is your drive to bulldoze and moving forward in your life. No matter what you experience, don't let that fire go out. Keep bulldozing through any obstacles at a slow and steady pace. You see, what came into my mind when I said that was the turtle won the race. It's about really falling in love with the journey, the process. Okay? So you were dealt these cards, but they don't determine who you are. You're obedient and you accept them, but then you create the changes. You see, if we do not accept, that brings upon a bigger problem. So being obedient and accepting what is, but not settling in a place knowing that this too shall pass. Like, meaning, what I mean by that is like not settling for what was dealt to you, thinking that that's where you have to stay, and know that this too shall pass, and you got the power to create the changes within you. You can make any change you want. You can change up anything in your life. You don't have to stay the same, in the same space. You see, God wants to work miracles in your life, and some of you are already experiencing that right now today. You see, you were born wealthy, but you must allow. You must learn how to receive. Perceiving is receiving. So it may be brought upon challenges that you may experience from those deck of cards. But know that the deck of cards that were dealt just for you are just for you. It's putting you in a position to reclaim power by showing yourself what you are truly capable of, knowing that you've always had this power within you all along to save yourself, to not allowing the circumstances and situations that you endure to determine who you are. No matter where you are right now, no matter what you experience, it's not happening to you. It has always been happening for you. There are just certain things that we have to come into understanding of. Just like when I mentioned being obedient and accepting what is, but not settling and creating a change. You see, I'm not here to change anyone's beliefs. But what we were taught about God was a mystery. I didn't grow up religion, and I respect to each his own and what you believe. But I did not grow up in religion. I went to church time to time whatsoever. But I was a person who had to see it before I believe it. And I didn't understand who God, who Jesus was. And I just had faith. And I didn't understand God because I didn't see God. But I had faith. And that faith that you got, that unwaverable, unshakable faith that you got, that resilience, that perseverance that you got that keeps driving you, is who you are. It's who you always been. That dream that you have inside of you is who you are. You were built like this. So with faith, unshakable faith, and taking that action is what it takes. Action shows the universe that you are ready to receive what is next for you. Even though the outcome may not have anything to do with the action that you take. As Bashar says, we must take action on our passions with no insistence at all as to what the outcome should be. That's key. Somebody needs that out there. So with that desire that you have, that burning desire with faith inside of you, no matter what logic and reason may say to you, oh, you can't do this or it don't make sense, you will keep moving forward regardless. If there is an idea that you do not see in this world, but you have this burning fire and desire to bring it to life, it is you who has it within you, lovely soul. You see, back to the point when I mentioned how the way they taught us about who God was, and I'm not trying to change anybody's beliefs, but those who resonate will resonate. That's why you brought to this video. If you triggered, look within yourself. Just be open-minded, lovely soul. You have to be open-minded in order to be able to even create, have dreams and use your imagination and believe in what many believe that is impossible, because nothing is impossible. Okay. So God is not a man in the sky. Just like heaven is not, somewhere you go when you die. Heaven is here on earth. That has been the matrix created over it. Okay. But anyways, let's get into it. So God is not a man in the sky. We were taught wrong about who God is. God is the universe. And what I'm saying this is for is because there is a system in how the universe works. And there is a way that you connect with God. And what it truly feels like to be close to God is you may feel lost. What's coming to my mind right now, in order to be found, we must first be lost. It's like you're no one in time. Nowhere to go in time and space is what I keep hearing. And what I mean by that, what I feel that means is that there is no rush to get anywhere. And knowing that there is no time, there's nowhere to be, you don't have to be this certain person, whatever. It allows you to just be fully in the moment, if that makes sense to you. Connecting with God requires deep feeling that requires us to be receptive to feeling emotions, rather negative or positive. Because if we do not acknowledge these emotions, it pushes out, it makes us numb and not allow us to feel, period. Because emotions and feeling are two different things. But they come hand in hand. So emotions are created from external experiences, and feelings are created from internal experiences. So feelings, you already know emotions we spoke about even on my last video, and it speaks for itself. Something outside of you cause you to feel something in your life, and it could even still be traveling within you from the past if it's not felt. Feelings, emotion, energy, emotion. Feelings are things we create internally, which is what keeps us close to God. But you can see how they go hand in hand because you're feeling with both of them. They're just two different things. So when we feel, it's about big-heartedness, it's about expansiveness, it's about non-judgment, it's about non-attachment, it's about compassion and kindness and love and peace and joy and acceptance. You feel me? Those are some of the feelings. Those feelings are what connects us closer to God. You see, that's what I mean by we've been taught wrong about who God is. Okay, God is within you. As I mentioned when I started the video, you are gods and goddesses. The universe resides within you. The world resides within you. You have the power of the Creator inside of you. You are gods and goddesses. You are part of God. God is within you, lovely soul. So think about it. Most of your life, you were taught to brush those feelings off. That feeling is weak. That who cares how you feel? Suck it up. Don't be vulnerable. Vulnerability is weak, and that's all wrong. The key is feeling, and vulnerability is a superpower, which takes to feel so deep. And of course, that's why we have boundaries, okay? To protect our energy, especially, you begin to open up so much and you feel so much. And a while ago, I heard the word like numb come through. So when we're not feeling and our heart is not open and we're blocking out emotions, right? The negative or positive, stuff like that, we become numb, right? I heard cyborg, okay? Maybe seemingly like a cyborg, okay? But anyways, we become numb. And I used to feel numb in the past in my life. So I know what that feels like. And when we numb, we do and say things not from our heart, from our wounds, from our pain we speak. So you can see that you were taught how feeling and vulnerability is weak and not knowing that it was true power. Feeling is mad uncomfortable at first. I want to add to, you were taught that feeling is weak, brush your feelings off, all the things that I mentioned. But you were never taught, for those who resonate, how you choose to see this. What does feeling mean to you? Instead, it was projected upon you on what it means. That what just came through. So at first, feeling is mad uncomfortable. That's why it's so important to be tranquil, calm, and relaxed. There is a system inside you that knows exactly what to do when you just be, lovely soul. But you must learn to make familiar feeling. In time, you will be used to feeling. You will begin to feel so deep. And this will allow you to begin to access the God in you. Some of you have felt this many times. Some of you have wavered, but it may have scared you. Right? You have felt these moments where you felt so connected and wondered all of a sudden, what happened? Where did it go? Will it always feel like this blissful state, this love, this unconditional love that just washed over you, this feelings of compassion, of expansion, of non-judgment, non-attachment, these great feelings that you have felt. You have felt them in your life, and some of you are feeling them on a daily now because you have put things into practice. You begin to work within yourself. As I mentioned, so I'm not here to change nobody's beliefs. But if I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to you. You know it. You feel stunned. You feel like this message is clarity. It's confirmation. It's as if you already knew this. You just needed some clarity. It's like when I'm speaking, things are being brought up within you right now. And some of you may be feeling afraid. But today, give yourself the space to feel deeply, to know that that's the key. It's feeling. This has always been a superpower of yours. And in time, you will ignite this power inside of you. God never wanted you to be perfect or asked you to be perfect. God never asked that. And sometimes as humans, we try so hard to be perfect that we lie to ourselves. We ignore what needs to be looked at. We don't accept or acknowledge what needs to be accepted and acknowledged because we pretend to be perfect, knowing that that is not who we are. And that is so hard to be. And it's because of childhood wounds that we've experienced in our life to like have to prove ourselves. So we thought, to have to prove ourselves, to receive external validation from others, to feel acknowledged, to feel seen, to feel heard. So that is just a wound. It's a projection. It's something that you do not have to do once healed and understood, lovely soul. So feeling lost is a good thing. You see, it gives me the vibe like, I had to let go of wanting to know it all. You probably hear a lot. Let it unfold. These lessons that you're learning goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper for a bigger picture. Okay? Excuse me. And you might have been hearing, let it unfold naturally. And it's like, something I'm trying to explain is like, the simplest way is like, whenever you go into a situation thinking you already know what it is, then that's what you're going to receive from the situation. Versus allowing and letting things to unfold naturally, you receive different information. So you can see how it's like being nowhere, no one, no time and space allows you to just be. If that makes sense to you. I don't want to even go any deeper into that to cause any confusion. But you can see that you were born wealthy, lovely soul. It's always been who you are, no matter what you experience. God, I've cried many times from joy, thanking God for not giving me things I thought I wanted, for not allowing certain such situations to happen that I thought was best for me. And there's many times I just, really thank God for how things turned out in my life, even when I did not understand or have the wisdom and knowledge to understand at the time. I thank God that it turned out the way that it did. And you start to understand as you keep moving forward in your life and don't give up. Don't give up on you, And in my heart, I always knew I was wealthy and I always knew I was rich. And that you deserve these lives of riches and wealth, right? In all forms. And I always knew that. So when I was facing poverty or any adversity, I did not let that become me. Even though it may have been challenging, it may have been hard, I still didn't let it overcome me or become me. I still kept moving forward and doing the work. And that was a message that just come in, it is challenging and it can be hard to go against what you've ever known. For those of you who are resonating with this message and you may have thought God was someone the way you thought God was and you just felt iffy about that, it just ain't really sit right with you. You may feel scared and it may feel hard to let go of things that you've always believed in your life. Yes, but you have to trust your heart. You have to trust, unconditional love to me means honoring my soul. You have to honor your soul, not who everyone else wants you to be and not carrying on everyone else's beliefs. The truth shall set you free is what I'm hearing, lovely soul. That's a message that's just coming through right now. So yes, it is hard to go against everything that you've ever known, but it's beauty. It's part of the process, part of the way. It's what makes you and unique and allows you to, pave this path, this new way, this life that aligns with you and living that versus a life that someone has told you that's best for you to live or living off someone else's beliefs. Okay. So I just want to stop that right there. And my intention on these cards, if you like this video, hit that like button, lovely souls. If I'm speaking to your spirit, hit that like button and share this video with anyone you want to share this video with. If you're open to the vibes, you're open-minded. If my vibration is resonating with you and speaking to you, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you get all the newest videos that I drop. You heard? Okay. Follow me on Instagram if you're an Instagrammer at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually. Let's get you some cards as we end this video. Drop the comments down below, baby. Okay. So what's needed to improve a certain situation in your life right now? Spirit, what is needed in the collective I am reading for lives that's needed to let me go over. I feel like I'm making sure I don't get tongue tied here. Okay. 11:44 on the clock. 144, baby. See you chosen. Yeah. What's needed to improve a present situation in the collective, for the collective I'm reading for? What is needed to improve in a present situation? There we go. We got it. Love. This is speaking of finding your soulmate, but it's also finding the love within you. And remembering who you are. And knowing that you will always find your way back to who you have always been. Bridging the gap. All those things you had to go through were worth it. And also this could speak of as a soulmate. Your soulmate could be just around the corner. And you two are destined to be together for those who resonate. And when I mean bridging the gap, I also heard opening up to all this love in your heart, love for yourself, which self-love builds the whole foundation. Love for what you do, love for what fulfills you, putting you first. Bridging the gap, meaning it's just balancing out our lives, coming together, as a whole human. You're never broken, you never need to be fixed. That was just some things that had been keeping you from being in alignment with your true self, like your whole self. So that's the work you're doing, okay? So it's love is what is needed in the present situation of your life right now. So do also take that, how it resonates to you. Look at this. I'm going to hold on. Just because these cards were there, I just want to show you, look. Passion, drive, new beginnings are here. 111, I'm seeing. It's time to let go. Fly, metamorphose the butterfly. Take how it speaks to you. Guided to show you that, baby. So, these cards are all, I'm going to have to fix those. So let's see. What you need to know most right now. For the collective I'm reading for, Spirit, what is it they need to know most right now? Thank you. Dream talk. There are things going on in your dreams right now. You're being sent signs, symbols, learning to decode your dreams by creeping, okay? By keeping a dream journal and writing in this journal as soon as you get up. Keep it by your bedside so that you can remember your dreams. Set the intention before you go to bed to remember your dreams. Start that practice for those of you who have not. Keep the dream journal. Create a log of your dreams so you can begin to tie things together. What you can do as you write your dream down, see what stands out to you the most. See what messages are coming through to you, okay? Pictures in your head, okay? So you could be seeing certain pictures that are sending you signs and symbols and guidance as well. And the card is saying that your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbol, messages, and more confirmation. So pay attention to your dreams because you are receiving clarity, confirmation, information, guidance, and support in your dreams. Look, embrace the moment, lovely soul. So that is what is needed to improve a situation right now. So there's going to be some information that is going to be sent to you to help you improve a certain situation right now, and it's saying through your dreams. So do also be present and embrace the moment. So some information could be coming through you in your mind, okay? And in the reality, signs, symbols, okay, could be coming to you. So what guidance does the angels have for the collective I'm reading for today? What guidance, angels, do you have for the collective I'm reading for today? Relationship to harmony. Coming back into balance in all areas of your life is a must. Knowing that you are the oneness with everything and everyone. There are some things that may seem difficult to you right now in your life. But you must know that things are trying to balance out for you. You have to pay attention to what you are being shown as well. So stay present so that you're not missing the clues, the guidance. Also pay close attention to your dreams. There are things being signaled out to you right now. Whatever doesn't align in your life right now is being shown to you. It is very discomforting to be in the energy of what does not align. Do yourself a favor. Step back and take another look at something. Maybe the second look you'll be able to see something more clearly. That's the message that the angels have for you. And I want to go ahead and so center, get yourself centered. Look, self-love and nourish your body are 3 keys right now, lovely soul. Okay. And let's go ahead and end it with another angel message to give more clarity. Angel message for the collective I'm reading for. 777. Luck is on your side. I also hear good karma. Okay. For those who resonate. Contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, divine intervention. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others, lovely soul. Be inspired. I feel service to others, stepping up. It's time to share. What have you been scared of? What have you been afraid? What guidance you've been receiving to create something, share something? How is that you're being shown to show up and be of service to others? What fulfills you? What passion is driving you? What is it that you're talking yourself out of doing, right? What is it that you're doing that is keeping you from standing in your purpose, your passion, following your passion, right? Following your excitement, following your enthusiasm. What is it that's putting that fire out inside of you, lovely soul? That's what I'm channeling right now. Those are the messages that I have for you, baby. Till next time, take care of yourself. One love.